This past summer's drought made a lot of crops across the Midwest unsalvageable, but it also drove prices and profits way up.
And those record crop prices have meant the price of farmland has skyrocketed too. News 8's Jenna Traum takes a closer look at why some agriculture experts are warning it's unlikely to last.
Mike and Lisa, many farmers are enjoying higher profits and higher farmland values right now. But what happens if crop prices take a nosedive? This kind of supply and demand usually goes in cycles, so what goes up almost always comes down. It's a trend the owner of Olson Feed Service sees every day, including the 500 acres of farmland in his own family.
With the price of crops going up, the price of farmland has gone up, rental property for renting cropland has gone up, so it's just a spiral situation going up.
But Crawford County UW Extension agriculture agent Vance Haugen has seen this trend before, decades ago. And it wasn't pretty.
I mean, I'm very concerned. I'm old enough to remember the crash of the late 70s, and that was horrendous for land prices. We had land prices cut by half to 3/4.
Because of this past summer's drought, crop prices have spiked. That's because there's the same amount of demand for the crop, but much less of the crop actually for sale. That means farmers have made a bigger profit, which means they've had a lot more money to spend on farmland.
There's a little bit of irrationality going on. People are getting a little too caught up. This is going to go on forever. If you ever heard the statement, nothing cures high prices like high prices?
On that new land, farmers are planting the largest amount of crops this country has ever seen.
We're going to have way more corn than we've ever been able to know what to do with.
So what could happen is there will be way more supply than demand this year. That would drive prices down, which means farmers would have less money, which means the value of farmland could tumble.
What goes up can go down.
Olson says farmers recognize these things go in cycles. It's just that in this line of work, you have to be an optimist.
Farmers always feel that if they just keep working hard, everything will work out, and their price of land will go up, and their profitability will go up.
The UW Extension agriculture agent you heard from in this story says while Mother Nature gets the final word, the best bet is to play it safe and be conservative when purchasing farmland.
Thank you, Jenna. The U.S. Department of Agriculture projects this season's average corn price to be $4.80 a bushel, down a third from last year's $7.20.